Okay, so there has been a lot of discussion today about this question on the screen. The question you see in the title. So I was gonna make this tomorrow's video, but I feel like since there's again so much discussion about it today, I felt it's best to just push this out today. I have plenty of ideas for Beast Gohan videos, so let's just hop right into it, man. What's your thoughts? Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo, will they be transforming units and why? I asked Twitter and YouTube their thoughts on this. But before I read some actual replies, I'm going to talk about my thoughts. First and foremost, I do think they are going to be transforming units. We have seen a lot of times that, like say, let's look at the LR Super Saiyan 4s that came out this year. You know, we see that their arts, specifically, their art has Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta that, phases into the foreground. He's in the background at first, right? We, have arts in the past, like STR Super Vegito, he's in the background, transforms in the foreground. Stuff like that has happened before, and we see with a good chunk of transformation units, they do actually have that little effect where you see the transformed art in the background. I will say though, not every single transformation character technically has that, which is why there's a question about it. There's one extra post I want to bring up here, but I would say again, we technically have not seen the art yet, so nothing's officially confirmed. If we take a look here, I think these are the biggest examples here, where these guys, they have the, it's Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta transforming right there, and then same thing with Super Saiyan Goku transforming. It's like, okay, so these guys don't actually transform into the Super Saiyan 4s, even though they have, the Super Saiyan 4s in the background like that, so that is like kind of like a counterpoint. Well, there is overwhelming amount of evidence to point that they're going to be transforming based on how their arts are working. I feel even if there is one counterpoint against it, this means that they can always do this in the future. Many traditions Dokkan has broken this year, and it's like, well, now they could do this whenever they want. Literally, Piccolo Power Awakening, that's the first Piccolo Power Awakening we have in the game, introduced as an LR. They haven't done that for a character like that, so not before, I believe. So obviously we could tell that, they're gonna be doing that from now often. They could introduce character as an LR if they really want to. So with that in mind, let's just go ahead and that's the real, I think, argument against it. But I think Truth made a tweet here that I think does basically encapsulate what I'm thinking as well. So I think it's better to read it out. He did write it very, very well, right? So if you take a look here, he seemed concerned about Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo not even being transformation units, but only having the forms and the active skills, kind of similar to how the LR gods are working. Doesn't believe that's going to be the case. These characters will be Dokkan Fest. And that's the most important thing right here, right? Because if they're going to be a Dokkan Fest with their Dokkan events, are they really going to end the Dokkan event as like just Ultimate Gohan? Like that's the final phase of the Dokkan event. Even though we're going to have Beast Gohan as a part of the card, right? I don't think that's the case. Like let me actually bring up, I believe let's bring up the GT Super Saiyan Dokkan events, right? We could look up the Dokkan events here. Bam. Is there a way? They released some time ago, right? So they wouldn't actually be in the same Dokkan event as the previous ones, right? So okay, well for this one it was just a GT Super Saiyan's ending. Okay, that's good to know. But it's like it's it's Beast Gohan. It's kind of different, right? If they wanted to put Super Saiyan 4s there, there's existing Super Saiyan 4s in the game, but it's like, especially because the GT Super Saiyans, we've had plenty of Super Saiyan 4 cards before. This is the first Beast Gohan, basically, card we're getting. So it would be very weird. Like, right there here. Wouldn't require them to make a sprite if it was just an active skill, which they would need to do for events. No way they would put the dev time to waste not even making them obtainable. These are going to be transformation characters. The community is very, very pessimistic if you think that they're going to have a trailer for characters that wouldn't exist if it was active only. You just don't see it at all. And I would agree, honestly. I think that more so likely they will be transformation units. I would almost like bet and say like 100% the transformation units. But it's been a big question in the community. So I did want to go ahead and discuss this today. Had to make a quick cut there. But yeah, again, I just want to repeat. I think they're going to be transformations. So let's go ahead and look at some of the comments and the replies I got here. I think there's a lot of interesting things that people were stating here, so let's take a look. Oh yeah, there's this right here. Rudy did post this right here. Essentially, people are anticipating that these slots right here, at least some of the data miners, I guess, that these slots will be the characters, the character IDs, you know, Beast, Gohan, Orange, Piccolo. So if they're taking a look here, let me take a look. It's possible that they are. It's possible that maybe there's just a blank space as a separate part. But if these are technically supposed to be Orange, Piccolo, where's the response? I don't see the response, but they basically said, right, this could be SSR Ultimate Gohan, TUR Ultimate Gohan, LR Ultimate Gohan, then the SSR for Piccolo, TUR for Piccolo, then the LR for Piccolo. And if that's the case, you know, sometimes there's like one blank spot. If this is the case here, then maybe they just don't transform, right? That's one point that people are bringing up. However, again, the thing is that they can just split these units. Like, it was stated here that, you know, Yamcha and then Yajirobe are about 80 character IDs apart, right? So, it's not really confirmed. This is just speculation because, you know, Cell Max is before the Gammas. They're made around the same time based on their IDs. So, that's one thing. I just want to point that out. I don't necessarily think that 100% means anything, but it could be potentially a clue. Potentially. I would say more than likely, again, I'm pretty sure they're going to transform. I would be shocked if they didn't actually transform there. Let's take a look here. Yes, because you want them to be, you know, that's very fair. I want them to be transforming too. Look at these, come on. You're telling me that we're going to finally get these two and they're not going to transform, or we're not going to be able to use them as actual Beast Orange Piccolo? I don't really buy it. Yes, the thing is that the three wars, they would have been guaranteed to be transforming since it would suit Beast Orange's lack of animation. They knew they could have done this but chose to make them LRs. Why would they do this if they were going to downgrade them? There are as well, of course, points to this. They transform in their art like many other transforming cards do. If they aren't playable, you think that this is the biggest fumble in Dokkan history, and we're not going to get them again for a while. And yeah, I would agree. If they somehow don't make them transforming cards, that is 100%, like, you know how much of a fumble that would be? That's like that would be the biggest fumble ever in Dokkan history. It would be just actually just dumb. Like, legitimately just dumb, right? Unless it's like they come out and then Beast Gohan Orange Piccolo anniversary or something, they wouldn't do that though. That wouldn't make sense, right? I just do not see it, right? So yeah, look, interesting. Let's take a look. The 7th slot, yeah, the 7 slots could just be the anniversary Lars. That's an example, right? For sure, that's also possible. Yes, because they have to put the full animation and transformations in the game, and they won't do another Ultimate Gohan or Piccolo for a while. I do agree with that. Yes, the card animations belong to them. It doesn't mean it's a transformed cards like EX and M, but look at that. Yep. The idea of them making Beast Gohan Orange Piccolo unplayable would not be smart. I agree. And they have so many options for super attacks for both forms. Well, I would say for Beast Gohan, they don't really have options directly from the movie. They probably might have to take one or two things from, like, you know, I don't know, Ultimate Gohan from the Buu Saga or something. Or even Cell Saga, right? They might have to take some few things from those sagas. If they really want to make, like, a really, really good super attack animation. We have the Special Beam Cannon, but I would assume that could be, like, an active skill or something, right? That's also very possible. You don't think the art is a good way to judge because there's examples that go both ways, and as we've seen many times this year, Dokkan is starting to not follow the same trends as before. You personally think they will transform. I do agree. It's the first time these forms has ever appeared, and you don't think they're gonna miss out on including transformation animations. Yes, those transformation animations, like, you know, obviously Beast Gohan transforming, Orange Piccolo transforming, those are huge selling points. Very, very huge selling points. If the forms are just active skills, their transformations will be really rushed and stuck to the card arts. Also, while Gohan might not have a lot of material, it's true that an active skill would cram in way too much. Yeah, that's fair, right? Even if it's active, it's just a transformation Mankanko Sapo, that'd still be fitting in way too many things at once, and they'd be neutering how cool it looks. Yeah, unless it was like a 2-minute active skill. There's just too much between his actual transformation, him charging up the Mankanko Sapo and actually using it. There's just too much that would go into it that would just be like, well, I don't know. It would be a lot to kind of squeeze into an active skill like that while not making it too long or not making it too short. It's just impossible. Unless it's, again, like a 2-minute active skill, which I don't think they would really do that for. And again, they could add parts of his fight from Gamma 1 too, right? They could take SA animations from earlier. You want non-ultimate Gohan to do Tournament of Power Kamehameha. Okay, what is this? Yeah, they could also take from the Tournament of Power. That's as well. You don't see why not. You would say you have no idea until you've seen the animations. You can't really tell. Again, that's fair. Again, nothing is confirmed, but I will say again, they're probably going to transform. Let's read a few more here, then we'll move to the Twitter ones right here. It'd be a weird move to have them only part of the active. It wouldn't fit how Orange Piccolo was used in the movie. And about the arts, yeah, you know, this is true, because Orange Piccolo doesn't, he's not like transforming. This could be like a revived transformation, maybe. Okay, well, it kind of is a transformation still, but yeah. About the art, it's similar to how Gogeta's art works, and you think Tech LR or Super Gogeta. That's another one, right? Yes, they will. Octoscale attack arts have never been part of the default art animation. Well, that's not true, because, again, I pulled it up here, but the Super Saiyan GTs, again, I'm gonna say, you know, if there's just one, like, or two cars like that, it's always gonna be possible that they do that again. But I doubt it, because it's like, the Super Saiyan 4s, at least we had playable Super Saiyan 4s in the game. We don't have, like, playable Beast Gohan at all. You can tell transformation, he has an animation condition. Yeah, I mean, I think they're transforming as well. Has to be before it becomes Beast. He's literally standing behind. Yeah, look, because if you take, let me replay the GIF here, or the GIF actually, my bad. But if you take a look here, you see his ultimate Gohan is in the background right here. I don't think the same is for Orange Piccolo, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Do we see Orange Piccolo in the background here at all? No, I guess we don't. We just see Piccolo show up as Orange, which that's perfectly fine as well, but you know, the fact that there's Ultimate Gohan standing back here, that's also a big thing. A lot of, you know, those arts do that. Before it becomes, yeah, literally right there. Yes, they're a pretty big part of the art. If they're just active skills, they wouldn't be prominent. Gogeta Blue's only inactive for the gods, and we don't see him anywhere. Same with Goku, Gohan, with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan only active. Well, no, because Goku and Gohan, he does go Super Saiyan 2 in the animation. That's another one you can pull up. This will be the last one I'll read, and then we'll move on to the YouTube comments. But if we take a look at the Super Saiyan Goku and Gohan here, we see that they do actually transform to Super Saiyan 2 in the card art, similar to how Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo transform into their respective forms in the card art. However, this guy's only in the active skill animation. Just give it a second, it'll pop up right here. There it is, right? You see Super Saiyan 2 here. You don't actually transform into Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? So that's the one thing there. Let's read this last one. Beast Gohan X go doing special mechanic, revive mechanic transformation. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look here at some of the YouTube replies, and we'll wrap things up here. Again, same, very, very similar. In fact, it's even more to adjust here, because I guess I didn't really go clarification here. Doesn't matter for you, you're happy they're coming, transformation or not, you're hype. Honestly, yeah, that's a good way to say it. We're getting them, finally, man! Yes! So, I completely get that. As long as they're in there, that'd be great, but I still would want them to, I want to actually use Beast Gohan. I want to actually use Orange Piccolo, which is why I didn't even want transformations in the first place. I just kind of wanted them to be like intro animations, and then bam, we use them straight from the gate. No transformations, no shenanigans, just Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, right? You can even see, I've said this multiple times, that's what I want. More so on Twitch, right? But I don't know. Transformations are still gonna be cool, of course. You have a weird feeling they'll make Golden Piccolo a transformation unit, and they'll give LR Ultimate Gohan an active skill to Beast with similar mechanics to the gods, with all attacks crits. You have both a transformation, but Dokkan is rarely giving us everything we wanted this year. That's true. Dokkan has been doing a lot of funny stuff this year, for sure. For the LR Gods went to blue since it was in the card art, but they're active fusing to Gogeta Blue. Didn't stay because it was an art. Yeah, a lot of people are bringing up the year 7s, which I think that is a good point. The year 7s are probably the closest that we have to this, right? Seems to be the norm lately, although you hope it's playable and not just a flash in an active skill. I agree. Just because the card design seems like the type of the transformation. Yeah, I would say so. That's also a very good point, right? You don't know if they'll do giant form or just regular Orange Piccolo. They could save giant form for the future. I could definitely see that. Like, what if it's like a giant form Piccolo and Cell Max dual Dokkan Fest, right? That could be something. Because Dokkan wants to make money. Yep, that's true. Yeah, Blue Gogeta, again, same thing with year 7s. And obvious, it is pretty obvious. I feel a lot of people are just kind of worried about it. Because while it's not unfounded, I think it's just, it is a little pessimistic, like you saw from what Truth said, right? I would agree with that. Out of topic, but Argentina won the Golden Cup. Cool. By the way, they're transforming unit Y, because if they're not, they could just do, again, where there's no Gogeta Blue in the card art, and it turns out Gogeta Blue shows up in the form of an active skill. It's possible, right? What if there's just Beast Gohan just shows up for like a minute and does the Mekango Zappo, right? What if they don't even fuse, or not fuse? What if he doesn't even transfer? Or just Beast Gohan just standing there? That'd be so out of place, but I doubt it. Yes, because you said so. Good job, Mike. I believe in you. Okay, so that is it. Again, I think that they're gonna transform. I would be shocked if they don't transform. But let me know what you guys think. Are they going to transform or not? I'm sure many people do agree with me. And thank you all for watching till the end. We hit 5K today. Very awesome. Very pog. Thank you all for the support. I love you all. And of course, I'll catch you in tomorrow's videos. Peace out.